Yeah, it's kind of funny, like in a similar-ish vein, Charvarius Ward at signing at cornerback
Yeah.
was kind of the same thing as Tyler Warren, whereas like similar to Warren, like I did a film room on Warren before the draft, like the day
Yeah.
before the draft, and the Colts ended up taking him. Charvarius Ward was the only free agent I did a film room on before free agency kicked off, and he was the guy the Colts ultimately ended up signing. And it was a guy that a lot of us were really saying the Colts need to go out and get, but they were able to close the deal and get that number one corner. And for me, this is the most impactful move the Colts made this offseason because their defense has just needed a guy like this for so long. Like, even if Gus Bradley were still here, they needed that top number one corner. I recently did a film room where I watched every single snap of Jalen Jones from this past season. And look, Jalen Jones is a good corner, like a really solid corner, probably the best case scenario you can get out of a seventh round pick. But athletically, he's just not a guy who can match up with number one wide receivers. He can't move with the Justin Jeffersons and the Nico Collins of the world. And the Colts really didn't have a guy on the roster who could take away those options or at least make those options work a little bit. When you get a guy like Charvarius Ward, I mean, this is a guy who's 2 seasons removed from an all-pro season, one of the best seasons in recent NFL history, I think, when it comes to like just cornerback play, had sky-high pass breakups, a lot of interceptions, really disruptive player, was traveling with number ones for a good chunk of that season as well. Like, he did a lot of things great for the 49ers 2 years ago, and the Colts kind of got him on a relatively cheaper deal because he had that down year with horrible tragedy in his life. And obviously we hope the best for him going forward, just from a personal and from a player standpoint. But the Colts were able to get him on a pretty decent deal because of that. And they're getting a legit, all pro caliber corner that's still kind of at the end of his prime right